Okay, hello. Welcome to week 4, beginning on May 8th. This is about the opportunity and the ability to see the truth of your progress. And we're kind of going to be overcoming boredom and reprogramming our uncertainty and having the wrong priorities in place at times. And any kind of lack of purpose that we might face, because really, essentially, what this whole week and this whole dimension is offering us is this energy of perseverance and the ability to keep going on when we just kind of like want to shut down. I love working and guiding us all through this dimension because um, we're understanding like several different aspects of what's going on. And this is really associated with the quality of being victorious, having that energy of endurance, and the active and dynamic nature of creation and the power to overcome and to transcend fate, and using that perseverance that you need to kind of achieve goals. Okay. I think also it gives us the ability to become like warriors in our life so that we can overcome our challenges, our enemies within and around us, and kind of tap into also that energy of doing it like being active in a very loving way. So I think it's very essential to work with this week in this dimension, um, to be successful in life, to have courage and strength in the face of any kind of adversity that we might be working with. And of course, we know it usually has to do with our ego and our egos that want to give up because they lack endurance and the perseverance, which is what we need to not give up. Okay? It's very, 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 very easy as humans to give up and very difficult to endure and then become victorious. But I would argue if you are enduring, you already are victorious. When we do give up, we actually fail. And something that I've been like kind of reminding everybody about is that failure is what takes you into loneliness. Okay? There's sometimes this idea that when you're successful, you're lonely. It's just not true. You're lonely when you fail. So, and failure includes compromising. So, I could be compromising with so many people around me. Guess what? I have failed and I have to take this call and I'll be right back. So, I'm back. Thank you very much. You probably didn't even notice because it was like a good edit, but the point is that things arise and you have to take care of them. This was a intense priority for me because it brought me like a lot of clarity. So I'm going to transmit that right on to you guys for some nice clarity. Look at these guys with the cups over here, I don't know what's going on over there, but there's like a lot of stuff going on. And, sometimes we don't know what the priority is, but if you do, be grateful. So, we really want to have like this victory over our ego so that we can not fall into discouragement. And that's what this is all about, because anybody who has accomplished anything good had this energy of perseverance, because what happens is that most of us quit when we think we're not getting anywhere. And the irony with that is, as soon as we are getting somewhere, actually, as soon as we start to lose sight of the progress. And that really sucks, because that's really when we are getting somewhere, okay? And we give up, and then the obstacles, all that stuff, it blurs the finish line, and we can't go on. So I really want to encourage each and every one of us to kind of just like don't lose sight of the progress. You are progressing, because when you lose the sight, remember, it's a sign that you are progressing more than you realize, okay? Even if you don't think it's happening, that there is a bigger picture that you're just not aware of. This is totally a trap, and really, you guys, you have the opportunity now to see more with this, and you will also realize that as you do see more, and you're no longer discouraged, you will begin to see the progress. I'm not saying it's conditional, because you kind of have to have that blind faith to know that it's working. But know that if you don't see it, it's a blinder. It's a blinder, because we don't understand reality as much as we could, and that actually we should. So, but that's what we're doing here with these 7 weeks. We're taking the veils off one by one, and we're kind of like accessing these 7 of the 10 dimensions, and things are getting brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter as we're going through. Okay, so don't worry. As you advance, it gets more difficult, and what was a failure yesterday, what was a success yesterday, could be a failure today. But what will be a failure today is going to be like, and what is going to be a success today could be a failure tomorrow. But don't worry. As long as you keep changing, and you keep being inspired, and you keep elevating yourself and others, you're going to move up, even if it seems like you're falling down. And anything else is just the ego wanting its glory. Don't worry. You're not taking steps back. If you find yourself in doubt, your ego is going to like just go to the bank with that, okay? Don't quit. Keep going. Battle the illusions with your willpower, your fortitude. Be the ruler of your reality. And these images that we're working with, they're going to give you the opportunities to become victorious, to not give up, to not throw in the towel or become discouraged, because really they're going to help you to really move higher and higher with each step by purifying the discouragement that may be within you, okay? So from this dimension, you guys were receiving the spiritual ability to download vision, confidence, certainty, which is all prerequisite for true victory. And really, this energy is going to really allow us to rise up after we have fallen, to finish what we've started, to work vigorously, to overcome any obstacles, remove any doubts in order to complete the most difficult tasks. And I'm so happy about this, because these images here, like, they are really teaching us the smaller secrets into greatness, which are as important as the greater secrets we know from the major arcana. But we also need to work with these smaller secrets, as they're sitting with also the tree of life and the 10 dimensions. So we're getting access, and what I want you to do now is just know that we're getting rid of the junk. We're having the spiritual detox. And let's begin now by working with these cards. I want to draw your attention to the 7 of Wands here on the screen. And here we're reprogramming any kind of doubt or feeling like we're wasting our energy on meddlers and naysayers, or we have a weak will. We're going to reprogram all of that into valor and high productivity, and the ability to really stand up for ourselves and our kind of like our unique way of doing things, and also standing up for anyone that we care about, anybody that we love about as well. Then bringing our attention over to the swords, we're going to reprogram our mindless attitudes and our selfish obliviousness and any kind of self-sabotage or taking advantage of others or being taken advantage of. We're going to reprogram that into kind of disarming the ego, waiting before entirely trusting someone, to prevent any kind of like mishaps, stuff like that. We want to have more mental clarity and more power with our mind. And then moving into the emotions and the cups, we're reprogramming once again the wrong priorities, the fake success, the projections and the fantasies, and that kind of like having all these feelings of fears and desires and these unrealistic expectations. We're going to reprogram all these unchecked feelings into overcoming wrong priorities, wrong ideas and designs, and programming this ability to kind of rectify our fantasies and get the clarity so that we can see the priorities. And finally, in the material realm, we're reprogramming just by looking at it in this context of this class. We're reprogramming any time we've had success without really being fulfilled into this bliss and having the vessel so that passion can flow through us and that we can find ourselves in a state of purpose. Take a deep breath. Have a wonderful time working with these energies, you guys. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye.